Hey Pisces, how you going? Welcome to your weekly reading. Just as I was preparing for this reading, I got a sensation on the left-hand side of my body, right? So from here to, I don't know, down my arm, all right? What this normally represents for me is it really felt like there may be, one or two of you here that might have a deceased either friend or family member who could possibly be female, okay, that might be around you at this time. The sensation that I felt is the sensation that I feel when there is actually a deceased person around me who is a female who is normally connected with me, unless it's a really, really strong energy that's trying to get my attention. So that might be the case for you guys this week. So if that resonates with you, just know that yes, that person is around you at the moment. They may have something to say or something to share. Otherwise, they're there for support. Okay. So if you want to, you can always take the time out and just see, if there is information that wants to come through. But obviously that's your own choice if you want to do that. And if you'd like to know how to do that, it's just as simple as taking the time out, calming the mind and writing. It's called automatic writing if you're interested. So you can have a bit of a Google search on automatic writing if this is speaking to you. Okay, otherwise we're just going to get straight into it. Obviously that's not going to apply for everybody, but just saying, you'll know if it applies for you. You would have had that feeling that someone is around you, okay, that, that's offering support or guidance or whatever. All right, here we go. Here we go, Pisces. Okay, we've got the Six of Swords, okay, which is sailing onto smoother times, better times, and calmer waters, all right? It's leaving the chaos and the destruction, could be fights or, an unpleasant situation, and moving forward and moving away from this conflict energy here. Could be involving the workplace, okay, or you may have put in a hell of a lot of work to be able to move on to easier times, okay? This does have a financial aspect as well because of the pentacles, but so this could be involving finances as well. You may have gone through a little bit of a patch with the finances there, and you seem to be coming out of it now. Also too, I'm picking up for someone here work. So it's like you haven't had enough work, and now that work is kind of incoming in there and you're able to put in the effort, this is going to help. Help take you forward, take you to easier times. I'm really picking up on the mountain in the background there. So there's mountains in the background. It could have been, quite a challenging time for you, either emotionally or financially there. You may have felt like you couldn't rise above it, or, you couldn't kind of get to the top type thing, that sort of symbology. Okay, right, okay. So we've got the Eight of Swords, which talks about mental restriction and constraint. This is about being trapped within the mind and not being able to see a way out, okay? But we've got the High Priestess here, which is the card of Pisces, guys. That is intuition and knowledge, all right? So we seem to have some sort of knowledge or intuition regarding this situation. I'm also picking up for somebody too that this person here who can't see the way out and seems to be trapped could be actually someone around you, maybe a partner or a friend, and maybe that's been half the struggle too. That you had an awareness in this situation and you had, knowledge or wisdom, and this person, it might have been a bit closed off to you, like, nah, like, I can't see this helping anything or whatever, but it seems to feel like you feel differently about that, all right? We've got the Page of Swords in reverse, which can mean a delayed message, but it also can mean, I know this sounds really bad, but like it can actually mean like stalking or keeping an eye out, you know, on social media, things like that, okay, which I'm kind of picking up as well. This could be a separate message, but just take it out rolls. And the Five of Swords there, okay, which is giving up a fight, okay. So the Five of Swords in the upright does talk about verbal disagreements, okay, and basically the win or lose concept, going all in, or someone's going all in, not really caring and just saying, you know, it could be, it's normally an unpleasant words, okay, being spoken, and that is going now. It's going. It's being dropped. We're moving forward and moving on here. All right. So that could be involved in the situation as well. But just saying that these two being together really seems like somebody sitting in their power here and can actually knows what's going on within this situation. All right. So this isn't going to be a surprise for you. All right. So I've got a new deck of cards. Thanks to Mel. So we're going to use these, all right? So thanks, Mel. Much appreciated, mate. Yeah, we're going to use this for this situation. Vision. All right. That's really cool. All right, which that's kind of what I felt like at the start. So it's like you might be able to see something even though the people can't see around you. If you have been stuck in this mental can't see out, this is about trying to drop that mental constraint and that mental rigidity and creating some sort of future vision for yourself of where you want to be and what you want to do, okay? Wow, all right, we'll get some more. All right, so we do seem to have joy and stability surrounding this situation, okay? It could be involving your own personal stability, especially with the Eight of Pentacles there. This is an earth card, all right, which represents stability in whatever form it may be. It's normally security, material, or financial, okay? So that is represented and might play a part in this, all right? We've got new vitality happening, all right? So we're starting a brand new fresh cycle, perhaps. If it hasn't started already, it should be starting soon. You may get a burst of energy, okay? New burst of energy. All right, we seem to have the Listen card, all right? The Listen card. So just a reminder to... listen to yourself, listen to others and how they feel within the situation. I am getting someone quite fed up with listening, perhaps, especially if this is involving, someone else in your life that just can't see the way out there. I feel like this person might have, said a lot to the fact that, no, that won't happen, that can't happen, or, that's kind of what I'm picking up on. And maybe you're a little bit kind of tired of listening, I feel. I'm really getting the sense of getting to that point there where it's like, no, I know this and something needs to be done, so I'm going to do something about it type thing, or at least I'm going to work towards it. We've got strengthening bonds here, so that might help within the situation, all right? It could possibly be about strengthening bonds within a situation. We do have love. Okay, so I feel like if you've been through quite a hard time in the recent past, okay, because the Six of Swords basically says that, yes, prior to this, you were going through a difficult time, okay? With the love and the strengthening bonds, I feel that the hard work may have paid off, and now you're, moving away from, say, instability, even if it is within a love relationship here. And I feel that someone here has actually strengthened bonds within love. And even if it is about listening and understanding to, why this person feels so restrained or constrained within a relationship, okay? That's quite fascinating. So the guidance being, if you feel like you're stuck at the moment, if you feel like, you are stuck, try to adapt some sort of vision here for the future, but I feel like you're going to be doing that anyway. That just kind of seems like the overall energy there. All right, we're going to get another message. Right. All right, so somebody's completing a massive cycle right now. The sea serpent is completion of a cycle, but it is grand scale. This is a long time. Like, this could have been years. This could have been affecting you for years, or you could have been in a situation for years, like a job, or it could even be related with family, I feel. Same thing going on over and over and over again. And now that cycle seems to be completing. We do have it's like an eyeball in the middle of that. So I'm really picking up back on that high priestess energy of knowing, inner knowing. Okay. And there's also a birthing aspect here. Okay. We've got... I really feel, okay, just by looking at the fins actually caught my attention there. I feel like you know where you're going, and if you don't, you will soon, okay, because everyone's going to be on a different timeline with this energy, okay, if it applies to you in the first place. But those fins have really got my attention. So you may have learnt a lot within this cycle, and now that it's starting to wrap up, and you know, you'd be feeling the ending or seeing the ending, like you'd be aware of this. You may have some, you know, solid direction now, which you just know is going to be more beneficial for you. Okay, so we've got the spider here, which is about creating what it is that sustains you, okay, in, you know, putting the things in place to create what it is that is actually going to satisfy you and nurture you on a personal level, or it can be financial as well. We've got fire ant, okay, which normally talks about groups, big teams, people coming together. This may, if this is talking about work, this is talking about getting people together or working within large teams. If this is talking about social stuff, this is about putting everything in place so everyone can come together. For example, like Christmas. Okay. All right. Okay. So we've got the lizard here, all right, which talks about routine and doing the same thing day in, day out. He fell out reversed, which is making me think that someone's dropped a routine. This may have opened you up for creative potential, okay? We've also got the eagle here who came out reversed as well. I feel like someone's doing a lot of dropping here. Because the eagle upright is about grasping onto things, okay? And it feels here like someone has dropped routine or dropped the norm or the same thing over and over and over again, or put an end to it. For example, you may have reshuffled schedules. You know, you might have a different schedule now. But, you know, it's just this sense of like freedom. Like, it's really dropping things here. I really feel that, like within your own personal life. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a freeing thing. I think that, like, I'm picking up someone here who is just getting fed up, and they're just like, you know, something needs to change, and that's the sort of energy we've got. So we've improved ourselves. We've improved, you know, it's almost like a sense of freshness that's coming in to somebody's life or routine here. We've got the turtle, okay, which talks about slow movement, very slow movement, but it also talks about going with the flow. I do feel that that is the case now. I'm still getting that sense of being constrained and restricted, okay, but somebody here is taking, you know, either a slow movement out or moving slowly towards a goal. With the golden egg here, we're talking about slowly moving towards something which does hold potential. You may see it as your golden egg, your golden opportunity, whatever it is at its beginning stages, okay? This is like the start of an investment, all right? So if we can think of it like that, it's about nurturing and growing this, okay? And yeah, this indicates that it's, you know, a slow progress for that, but you can see this, like, you know that it's there and you're moving toward it. So keep up with that, keep going with the flow and stay open. That's freaking awesome. So we're going to get another card. Yeah. So with the peaceful card here, we are talking about that it's that sense of going with the flow again. But also too, what's interesting, this dove with the leaf is very much, I'm picking up Noah, hey, like Noah, like, and there's that boat symbology again. It's like coming out of a, a difficult traumatic time or whatever, and, looking toward the future, dropping the past behind you and starting fresh, all right? That's very much the symbology here, I feel, all right? I also feel that it's a possibility with somebody here who has dropped things. Could be to do with some sort of maybe disagreement, conflict, or argument, just because of the fact that, I picked up olive branch, like extending the olive branch type thing. It's about you wanting more peace within your life, Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm really getting the sense of relief here. Okay, so with retreat, I'm getting the sense of relief, especially with this. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, there is a sense of growth here. There's a little deer on here, like a baby deer, and that reminds me of springtime, all right? And we've got an owl as well, so it's about having the knowledge within this situation, which does go back, to that, intuition and knowledge as well with the High Priestess. We've got, what is this? Is he a deer? It's an antelope, I think. We've got sweetness with the bloody antelope. I'm really feeling that somebody is tapping back in to their softer side of self. Okay, I feel like somebody may have been frustrated or feeling a sense of friction for quite a long time, and they're now coming out of that. And Pisces are gorgeous, just saying. Like, you guys are so freaking gorgeous and sweet, right? I feel like for somebody here, there may have been a time there where you couldn't really tap into that energy because of, maybe home stress, family stress, work stress. It would be some sort of stress and friction there. And I'm feeling that you're really tapping back into that beautiful, beautiful Pisces energy, which is so loving and gorgeous, okay? So the world needs that, Pisces, just saying. So please continue to do that. That is just fantastic, all right? You keep doing that. We need you guys so much. All right, I'm just going to do some quick general guidance, all right, for whoever, whatever. If it speaks to you, it's your message. All right, we've got base chakra here, so if you've got nothing better to do this week, I mean, I don't really celebrate Christmas, so I mean, like, I could probably work on this myself, but base chakra. So we're talking about balancing the base chakra. Okay, this can talk about fear, survival mode, fight and flight. So if you find yourself in those base chakra, emotions and responses and reactions, I do highly suggest that you just take a quick time out, okay, coming back to that retreat card, and just try to, reground, recenter yourself, okay? There's nothing to be worried about. There really isn't, okay? If you can get, things in check with yourself, you'll be feeling a lot better, so do what you need to do to make that happen, okay? We've got control. Flow. And challenging times. All right. Okay. So this is the deal, all right? I'm picking up 2 messages for 2 different people with the challenging times and control. All right. I feel like somebody may have felt like they're being swept away like a leaf in the wind, right? You might have to pull it together and bloody get things under control. All right, so have the motivation to do that. Could be financial, it could be with social circles, your friends group, family. It could be anything, okay, but you're going to know if you need to take more control over a situation. You'd be feeling like you're just being swept up, and wherever the wind takes you, that's what's happening, okay? So if that's how you feel, by all means, have a if there's anything you can do if there's anything that you can do to take some sort of control, you may feel better, all right? And the other one here is flow. Okay, so if you find yourself being too controlling within a situation and you've tried to control a situation for, quite a long time and nothing's changed, all right, now's the time to drop it. Like a leaf, all right, same symbology there, just two separate meanings. So if you have found that you can't move forward, or you've tried to control something and it's just not happening for you, by all means go with the flow and see what happens. Hey, you might as well just surrender to the process, and see what happens with that. And it's really tough giving up control, hey, like it really is, especially if it's something that you're sick of and you just want it sorted, all right? But I can't express enough how valuable it is just to surrender, okay, and just go, well, it is what it is, and then, just drop it out of your mind, refocus on, something else, something completely different, or, it's just in that state of surrender. It's actually quite powerful, because sometimes we get in our own way, okay? Sometimes when we're trying to be, too controlling within a situation, we actually cause blockages, and, we almost stop. We can energetically stop good things, or whatever's supposed to be coming in for us, when we're holding too tight to things, all right? But by saying that, also on a different level, it was meant to be like this for a reason, okay? So that in itself is quite interesting. It's like whatever experience you have been through with these challenging times, and feeling these feelings with the base chakra, it was meant to be like that for a reason, even if it was to learn to let go of a situation, hey? So everything is perfect the way it is and the way it plays out. That's my view anyway, that's my belief. But yes, okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for joining me, Pisces. Apologies for the delay. I hope you guys are having a great week. And I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Yeah. All right. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe. If you'd like to donate to the cause, please, my PayPal link is in the description box below. If you feel the calling, go for it. If you don't, who cares? No worries, mate. But yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Hey, take it easy, Pisces. See you.